Good morning, friends. So we've been in lockdown for a long time and not able to leave our houses. But today I was feeling bored, so I decided to draw a bird. Would you like to see? This is the bird I was just drawing. Can you draw a bird? What about, I think I'll color my bird, and I think I'll color it brown and blue. Wait a second. Blue, brown, bird all start with the same sound. Can you say it with me? Blue, brown, and bird. What does that start with? You're right. It starts with the letter B. B makes the sound B. B is the beginning sound of blue, brown, and bird. So today we're going to practice some more words where we're going to practice listening and identifying the sounds at the beginning, middle, and ending of a word. So we're going to learn how when you put sounds together, there's all the sounds of all the letters, and you're going to put them together to make words. And that is how we learn to read. So when we read words, we take sounds and we blend them together. So here we're going to practice with the word cat. And maybe you already know the spelling of cat, but we're going to practice listening and writing the sounds that you hear. So let's try with the word cat. And you'll see a picture of a cat on the side of the screen. But let's look at the cat and say the sounds slowly. So when we say the sounds slowly, k, a, t, what is the first sound, the beginning sound that you hear? K, at, k, at, k, at. What is the first sound that you hear? K. Very good. The letter C makes the sound k. Then let's go with the second sound, the middle sound. What is the middle sound that you hear? K, a, k, at, k, a, t, k, a. What letter makes the sound a? Do you know? It's the letter A. A makes the sound A. So let's now figure out what is the last sound or the ending sound of a word. K, A, T. I put these dots here so that each sound I'm putting a dot underneath so I know that I should put a letter there. K, A, T. What sound makes the sound T? What letter makes the sound T? T. Very good. So now we have the word cat because all of the sounds are there. So let's do it. Read it together. K, at, k, at. Then we blend it together. Cat, cat. So this is the word cat. I take those same sounds and blend them together quickly. Let's try another word. Okay, so I have a new picture and a new word that we can practice listening and finding the beginning, middle, and ending sounds of the word. So on the screen, you see, what is that picture of? It is a bed. A bed. So now let's listen and identify the sounds and the letters in the word bed. So let's now say it slowly. B-E-D, bed. So I have the word bed already written on my board. So let's look at the beginning, middle, and ending sounds of the word bed. So the beginning sound is the first sound in a word. B, b, b. What is the beginning letter? B. B makes the sound B, like the blue and brown bird I was drawing earlier. B. Then the middle sound of the word B, E, D. The middle sound is eh, e, b, eh, b, eh. And the ending sound is the last sound in a word. So let's say it slowly. B, ed, b, ed. This is the sound and the spelling of the word bed. B-ed. B-E-D spells bed. So you listen for the sounds and write the letters that match the sounds that you hear. Let's do one more example of beginning sounds, middle sounds, and ending sounds of words. So what picture do you see now? It is a pig. Can you say that with me? Pig. So now we're going to practice listening to the sounds and writing the letters that you hear. So p, I, g. What is the beginning sound or the first sound in the word pig? P, p. Which letter makes the sound p? Do you know? It's the letter P. If you said P, you did a good job. P makes the sound P. So let's think of the middle sound. P, I, P, I. Which letter makes the sound I, I? If you said I, you were right. So now we have two letters, but we're not quite finished. Okay, p, I, p, I. It's not a p. We're missing the ending sound. So the ending sound, p, I, g, p, I, g, p, I, g. What is the sound? What letter makes the sound g? If you said G, you are right. Pig. 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 So how many letters does the word pig have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3 letters. 3 letters. Okay, so the beginning sound is the first sound your mouth makes. So what picture do you see here? It is a car. So now we're going to play a little game, and I'm going to put I have some different letters here. And I want you to figure out what is the first sound your mouth makes. What is the beginning sound of car? So say the word car with me. Car, car, car. What is the beginning sound, the first sound that your mouth makes of the word car? Is it F? Is it C? Or is it L? F makes the sound F. C makes the sound K. And L makes the sound L. So what is the beginning sound of car? K, k, car. Is it F, C, or L? It is the letter C. Very good. If that's the letter you guessed right. Very good. Okay, so let's play the game one more time with this picture. So what is the picture that you see? It is a hat. Hat. Do you like to wear hats? So hat. Let's figure out what is the beginning sound of hat. I have some letters on my board. Is it R, is it M, or is it H? What is the beginning sound, the first sound that your mouth makes of hat? Hat. Do you know what is the beginning sound of hat? If you said H, which makes the sound you were right. Very good. So now we're going to practice finding and listening for the ending sound, which is the last sound in a word. So now look at the picture and tell me what it is. It is a jar. Jar. Say that with me. Jar. So now we're going to practice the ending sound, and the ending sound is the last sound in a word. So the last sound that your mouth makes and that you hear is the ending sound. So let's say the word jar again, and we'll listen for that ending sound really carefully. Jar. That's the last sound my mouth makes. So I have some letters here, and I want you to figure out what is the last sound your mouth makes. What's the last sound that you hear? Jar. Is it Is it or is it p? Or p? Is it R, L, or P? What is the last sound of jar? If you said R, you were correct. Good job. R makes the sound which is the ending sound of jar. Very good. Let's do one more ending sound practice. Okay, so the last picture that we have today is a what? Boys and girls, it's a fox. 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 So, fox has three sounds. X. X. So what is the ending sound or the last sound your mouth makes in the word fox? I have some options for you. Is it the sound w, p, or x? W, p, or x? What is the ending sound, the last sound in the word fox? Is it W, P, or X? If you said X, you were right. Very good. That's hard work. So that is a great job, boys and girls, with your beginning, middle, and ending sounds. So you have some work today. You have 2 worksheets, and one of them is I want you to listen. Your mom and dad can read the words for you, tell you what the picture is, and you have to write. You write the beginning sound. And the second page you need to do is you need to listen and write the ending sounds. Now, don't just spell the word. I want you to say the sounds. So make sure if you have the word pig, you say p-ig. And then you find the ending sounds. Make sure to practice the sounds of every letter because that will help you become a very strong and good reader.